All right, here we go. Big Dash J 1198 at the park. So yesterday I had a lot of fish. So I didn't exercise. So I did the park, and then I was at the gym, and then I was getting ready to go inside. I got a call. Michelle was in town. She's like, "Yeah, I'm at Georgia. We're eating sashimi." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds so good." So I just drove. But I had a good time. Got my streak going still. But I had a lot of fish. And then so there's like radish. I like eating the radish. It's like they laid like the some of the sushi on that radish stuff. It's like shredded, looks like string. But that and like that sauce, I'm like, oh, okay. It's pretty good. Really nice and healthy. And then so drinking a lot of water, and then my weight was pretty good today. And then so to carry on that streak, I didn't eat all day, just so you know. I even cooked my meal, but I still didn't eat. But I made that celery cabbage soup thing, but this time I added a chicken breast in there. So it's going to actually feel like a legit soup instead of just cooking the vegetables. So another thing that was interesting was when, I'm talking to Michelle. She said she usually eats a lot of cooked vegetables. And then so like when she stores her food, she was giving me all these different tips yesterday. Like I guess for her mom, she's going through some type of procedure. I don't know what it is, but so she's gonna have to cook like one protein and one vegetable in like these little small containers. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. But the thing is, it's not like anything different from everything I heard before. But it was and then I saw the container she was gonna use, and then I'm like, oh. Okay, so I'm thinking about that. I gotta just get some small containers. It's all the whole portion control thing. I always heard portion control, but you figure, okay, one serving, one double. No, I'm kidding. But it's like, yeah, there's a certain amount that you're only supposed to eat. So I'm like, okay. So now that I cooked, that soup is half a cabbage, half a red onion, 2 of those smaller tomatoes, half of a green bell pepper, half a red bell pepper, some garlic, and 1 chicken breast. And then so that should be good for probably tonight and probably all day tomorrow. Portion control. Normally I would eat like the whole thing in like one day, right? Or maybe like a couple sittings, just keep going until even when I'm full. Oh, okay. But what was I gonna say? Shoot, can't even think. Okay, I just remembered. Now the whole thing with the portion control. Okay, yes, calories are a big factor, right? Portion control is one thing, and then when I shook Jonathan's hand yesterday, his arm's like a rock. I'm like, gosh, I remember when I was like that once upon a time. So, it's fairly simple. And then Michelle was showing me like some video with some dude. He looked like me, a little bit bigger. Maybe he was the same size as me, I don't know. But then he's some Chinese dude that married, he's some white dude that married some Chinese girl, and he speaks fluent Chinese, so he's like viral sensation. But in a year he shed like a ton of weight, and it's popular. For me, no, it didn't happen, but I still have my videos, right? So that guy was like in boxing and all that kind of stuff, but I can't do that. It's like when my eyes are super bad, that's when I'm like, I don't feel like doing any of the type of things. I guess wrestling I could do. That wouldn't be too bad. So I think the main thing I have to do is I have to go to the container store. If you guys know what that is, that's that Costa Mesa. I mean, I could just order these things on Amazon if I just knew how much ounces each of these like containers are. Actually, yeah, maybe I should do that. And then get, what, 21 of them? So you make three meals a day, drink the water. That wouldn't be too bad, actually. And then just have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or mix it up. Sometimes it's a minestrone soup. Sometimes it's a chili. And then it's kind of funny. I'd be looking forward to it. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. This is amazing. But, yeah. I could see how, like, the meal prepping and stuff. I already knew it would totally work. It's just I was just too lazy, or I didn't have the right containers. I mean, I got the ones that look like your, takeout food containers. I have those. But it's like, what do you stick in that whole thing? I just want, like, you just put in one small thing. So I don't have to worry about, like, scooping it out of, like, a big jar, It's already there. But then again, I'm starting to think lazy if I can't even scoop the thing out of the jar. But if I could do this and then eat it every day like clockwork, I mean, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock or something, that'd be amazing. But, yeah. So I guess this would be like the staple of what I do every day. All right, there you go. Day 1198 in the books. So, yeah, I think the things on what I learned from yesterday and today. Yeah, portion control. I don't want to starve, right? And I knew the whole concept of portion control, but I guess I just wasn't clear on how you actually do it. So it's one thing about reason, like knowing what to do and knowing how to do it. They're two different things. So it's like I could read all I want and hear all the different stories people tell me. And you go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you have the knowledge on what you're supposed to do, but learning how to do it, that's the key, knowing how. And I think I'm learning. So we'll see. So Big Daddy Shin, day 1198. If I exercise 1198 days in a row, you could exercise 1198 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it knowing how.